This video is probably not going to perform, but here's what I would say if I didn't care about views. Together with my wife, we built a business that generates 10 to 30K a month without launches, without team, only working 3 to 4 hours a day. And this is what I usually say on camera because first, it's true. Second is what attracts views. But here's what I never say on camera. And it's something that you might be going through as well. Sometimes I wake up in the morning with pressure. The pressure of my videos getting views. The pressure of my website producing inquiries to work with us. The pressure of people joining our email list. These feelings happen to everyone. Even the one that they look like they're crushing it, they do every now and then wake up with this type of pressure, with this type of insecurity. Because if you don't get views, if you don't get new inquiries, if people don't join your ecosystem, your brain immediately goes into panic mode and says, well, something must be wrong. You start second guessing yourself. Is my offer not good? Do my videos suck? Or do I make it clear why people should join my email list and why they should work with us? All of these things, they get you down the spiral of imposter syndrome. So because of this very reason, I feel like creators and online entrepreneurs, they basically create two businesses for themselves. One is the one that needs to gain clients and another is the one they actually want to run. For years, my wife and I have only built the first kind, the one business that needed to perform. So everything was in function of performance, meaning we needed to get the views because we needed to get opt-ins to our email list and then sales. Everything, and I mean absolutely everything, was around conversion, money, making the business work no matter what. So many people are now realizing that they've been running their business that way forever, maybe since the beginning. And the reason why your business feels heavy, it's because it has to work. This is the reason why before you force yourself to record videos, you spend hours researching on Google, on YouTube, or maybe using AI tools to find the right hook, the right titles. Maybe spending hours on SEO that doesn't even exist anymore on YouTube and trying to find the right keywords to say so that finally when you spend time recording videos which you hate, at least they're gonna convert, they're gonna bring me some more traffic so that I can finally sell something on my website. That is the type of content, the type of work that drains you. It drains you because you speak in frameworks. The 3 steps to lose weight as a vegan. The main thing that I wish I knew when I started. All of these templates and framework that they're proven strategies. Somebody's made some money with it. Somebody had success with it. So we think, why do we have to reinvent the wheel? I'm going to do more of what's been working for others. And I know firsthand, this was me for so many years. I've tried to just replicate success. And to some extent, we have replicated success. But along the way, we lost our soul. And because we never created frameworks on our own. Or not until recently, thankfully. But that is where so many people get confused. When you spend so much time, for example, creating content that has the right title, the right thumbnail, the right hook, and the editing is engaging, and you've got graphics, you've got B-rolls, you've got transitions. Everything looks perfect, it ticks all the boxes, but then when you publish it, you resent yourself for some reason, because when you look at it, it feels kind of fake. It's not you, it looks overworked. All because you feel like that video needed to perform. On this specific channel, I think I've spent about 1.5 years publishing, not regularly, but publishing videos that were like that followed that sort of template. This is what I've studied to grow Lazy Dancer Tips to 220,000+ subscribers. It worked. So I was going to implement the same strategies here in Profitable Talents because I know they work. But then everything felt so heavy. And yeah, the video looked amazing. Actually, I used to pay an editing agency $300 per video, which were absolutely brilliant. But the heaviness of designing, producing, and actually publishing was exhausting. And not only that, I didn't get much result from those, apart from, yeah, some views, some subscribers, but what for? I was training my audience to expect Netflix level production quality with Wikipedia level of insights, and I was forgetting myself in the process, and I really didn't want to do it anymore. So I feel like at some point a switch happened, and I decided that was enough. I didn't want to deal with all of that. I knew I had to do videos, but I didn't have to do videos. I wanted to create videos to share what I really thought about things. Why don't I just create stuff in a way that feels light to me? Why don't I just share things that I feel true to my bones and just release it without all of the bells and whistles? So the first thing I did, I said, you know what, I'm gonna let go of my editing agency. I don't want to do fancy editing anymore. I want to attract people that have more than 20-second attention span. If my YouTube graph looks like at the beginning people are dropping off, I don't care, because I don't work for vanity metrics. I don't work for watch time. I work for really sharing what's true to me. And of course, I would still research what would trigger my dream clients, what they're going through every day, and speak about that, but in an honest way, so that I can resonate with them. Like in a video like this, I don't have a big script for this video. I just have an idea on what to say. I'm just going off my tangent based on what I feel is true to me. And when I started doing videos like this, which I think it started a few months ago, something happened. I wasn't, of course, getting as many views as the polished videos, but I started to see, like, the watch time was really low, but there was a thick bottom layer of people that watched the whole video all the way through. And videos that only had less than 200 views got me clients that ended up investing thousands of dollars to work with us. I actually made a video about this, and I see if I can link it somewhere here. And bear in mind, when I started doing this, I had a voice in my head saying, you're wasting your time because you're just following nobody's rules. Like you're going solo here. And while I had that voice in my head, while I was ignoring that voice in my head, my heart felt lighter. Because when I then watched the videos that I was producing, I felt like I could finally breathe. A breath of fresh air, finally, something that I can stand by fully without having to embellish with so many transitions and graphics and B-rolls just to confuse people, to make them stay and watch. That's when the right people started coming to me. The right people started applying to the website. From then I discovered, because I've asked them, from videos that didn't even have a call to action. And I was under the illusion that, yeah, you have to tell people what to do, otherwise they'll get confused, they'll go away. I am under the assumption that people that follow me are incredibly intelligent. They find their way around the website, especially if I put the link right below the video. I make it easy for them, but I don't spell it out for them like you're dumb. You are not dumb, you're intelligent, and this is why I'm creating videos like this. This video is not gonna perform because it's not made for a broad audience. I'm not trying to capture everybody's attention like Mr. Beast does. I am only speaking to a very narrow type of audience. Coaches, creators, online entrepreneurs that they got lost in the way of funnel building, funnel hacking, promotion, ads, the offer, building communities, building brands, and they've tried everything and they've had enough of all of this noise of new strategies, new marketing tactics, new sales gimmicks, and ManyChat automations and all of that stuff. When what really is important nowadays is people. with all this noise, with all this AI helping us doing literally everything, where are the people, the real people? Can we trust anyone? I don't know you, but I don't trust anything I see anymore. Everything can be faked. But the only thing that cannot be faked is authenticity. And by creating videos that may be a little bit longer, you can check out the energy of the person. You can breathe their energy. It doesn't really matter what they say at the end of the day. You know when you vibrate at the same frequency with somebody else and they are speaking the truth. You can sense it. These are one of the highest skills of human beings. We are BS detectors. We know when somebody's telling a lie from a mile away. Therefore, if you find yourself micromanaging your funnel, controlling every step of your content creation, trying to maximize every second of your waking life to try and make the most out of it. But then the more you do this, the more it feels heavy and draggy and there's no way you can gain momentum. It's because you need to let your body breathe. You need to let your authenticity, your true self come out and forget about all of this stuff. You've studied marketing. You know how to sell your stuff. Your offer is good enough. You have passion to help others. That's the only thing that matters. You don't need, and here's the thing, this is the point of the video, you don't need views to get validation. You don't need new clients to get validation. You already know that you know your stuff. So come from a place of authenticity. Speak what you really think about things, what your convictions are, what your big ideas are, and be proud of your products, of what you've shared, your experience, because your experience matters when you lean into your more relaxed self. When you are more of yourself, you're teaching people that that's okay, that they can be more of themselves too. It doesn't matter if nobody's done it before, in the way they've done it, if it feels boring. I don't care how much this video is going to perform. The only thing I care is that now I feel a little bit lighter. I wanted to say this stuff. I wanted to share it with you. Somebody will resonate with it. If you resonate with this, let me know in the chat. If you also wake up sometimes in the morning with the pressure of performing, and let me know how you get out of it. I want to know, I'm curious to know how you overcome these things, because that's what business is all about, is regulating our nervous system. So this is what I would say if I didn't care about the views.